See, I do own more than one shirt. My name is Chris Pavela. We're talking about the 25 things Jesus says about Christmas, because we want to change the way you and I celebrate the season by going straight to the source. I used to be super frustrated by people who were over the top in their Christmas celebration. The house with Clark Griswold lights on it and the ugly sweater. But as we see in number 16 of our countdown, over the top Christmas celebrations are a perfect way to celebrate the season. Now, during our countdown, we've heard Jesus described as a king and as bread. And today we're going to hear Jesus describe himself as something else. And it's a term he uses one time when he's fighting with some religious leaders, and he describes himself as a shepherd. And I get that there's potential to be insulted by this metaphor, because who wants to be sheeple? But when Jesus uses this metaphor, it's less about you or I, and it's more about him and what he does as a shepherd. He calls himself a good shepherd who lays down his life to defend his flock. And then he explains why he would go to such extreme measures to save those he leads when he says, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." Now, don't mishear what Jesus says here. He's not talking about a perfect life or a painless life or a problem-free life. And as a follower of Jesus, I can attest that yes, life is still hard. Yes, there's still heartache and tragedy. But the hope and the meaning and purpose that I have from following Jesus, the only word I can use to describe that is full. And really what I think Jesus is also saying is that there are no empty hearts. Your heart is full of something. Think about Ebenezer Scrooge. His heart was full of cynicism and hatred and greed, and then his heart was full of joy and hope and life. So how do these words of Jesus change the way that you and I celebrate this season? Well, go big this Christmas. Put up the extra decorations, bake more cookies, wear an ugly sweater, and make sure that it lights up. And don't do it to compete with your neighbor's light show. Do it all as an experiment to contemplate. Do I do this to feel alive or because I am full of life? Now, if you liked this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, share it with your friends. Also, I made a playlist over here so you can binge watch all the other 25 things Jesus says about Christmas. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.